So I have now had three different CG artists tell me what I'm about to tell you, and people in the CG community. And I'm not gonna say their names or uh, betray their confidence or whatever because I just want to get this message out because let me put the banner here. So I've had some people tell me that they want me to stream way more than I normally do because they're burnt out with the CG drama crap and the infighting and the accusations, and they're just like, you're just over here having so much fun and it's a good time over here and enjoyable. Whenever I turn on a C, now this isn't me saying this. This is what I'm being told. Okay, they're saying you and Rising and Ship with the troll show. It's so much fun, and I wish you would do more shows because you guys are always laughing and just having fun. And a lot of them have given up on even watching CG shows because they're just burnt out with it. And I don't blame them. I I can't say that I watch hardly any shows that are CG. The only thing that I would say I'd watch is CG related is Vic King. And look, I'm not trying to insult Vic or make an attack on him, so please don't take it this way. But a lot of times I'll turn on Vic King and it'll be the thing. I mean, I understand that he's trying to get commissions and stuff, that he's running a business and stuff, and he's has to advertise or say, hey, you can get a commission and stuff. That's I don't mind that, but it's when the begging starts and we need we're getting down to the wire and we're gonna all of this stuff. I just tune out, man. I'm sorry, Vic. I go elsewhere. This is what I go to because I just I understand, like I said, you need to get commissions and all that, but I just can't watch that stuff because it makes me feel bad that you have to do that. And then I don't like being guilted unintentionally into to having to pay stuff, and it just turns me off, man. That's why I just go watch something else. I mean, and then it depends who's on there. Most of the time, I can watch Vic because the panel will come on and it's funny a lot of the times, but then no channel is perfect, including mine. I mean, sometimes people have guests on that get like carried away or you don't like or whatever, and then you just end up going elsewhere. And the only other CG show that I saw recently that I can even think of was when EVS had Liam on there, and it was actually decent for a while. Like everybody was getting along and having fun, and I was like surprised. I was like, "Wow, we're actually, being positive here." And then what happens? EVS pulls out this Yana Fui video and starts trying to troll Liam and get him to say something negative about Nasser. And luckily, Liam didn't do it. But I kind of like after that, I just clicked off. I'm like, that there was no need for that. There was no need to do that. Everybody was getting along. They were having a decent time. And there was just no need to do that. That was purely done to create some drama, bullshit, or whatever. So, the other thing, too, that I'm hearing is this stuff with Matt Barr and Liam going on. People are just really burnt out with that. They don't care about Matt Barr, and I have no problem with Liam, but they just this is the problem with these comics people is they don't discuss comics or want to have discussions. It's all about who did this to you, and this is being done to me, and let's bring up this tweet. Look what's going on here. I'm being accused of this, and this is going on over here, and oh, I'm selling this book now, and now I got a church suing me because I didn't Google a name, and now I've got all this drama with a church suing me, and I've got this guy putting money on my window. It's the end of the world, and I need to buy a gun to shoot a guy who put money on my window, and all that. It's just all of this fucking just stupid drama all the time with these people, man. Now, you can say what you want about George and Denali, but I'll tell you one thing. Those two are working their asses off and producing product because I have it and I bought it. So say what you want about them. And I know it makes people mad when I bring that up because there was, I won't say the person's name whose show this was, but there was a show that George was on, and they were having this discussion, and the discussion was not how to make a better comic book or how to make a book that people would want to buy in a timely manner. It was how do we get a huger amount of money out of these people so that we have a huge amount that we can sit on and then make the book at our leisure. And George went on there and said, well, why don't you just go get a loan or just self-fund the book? And that really set these people off. And they were going, oh, we know Denali self-funded and all this. And, you know, and then George said, fine, kick me. And then they kicked George off the show. Now, here's what the CG people and the indie people outside of CG making books and stuff don't understand this in general. The reason that I bought Denali's book and not yours is because he had enough confidence in the book to self-fund his book and get a loan out or whatever and actually make the book. He didn't crowdfund it. He made the book and then just fucking sold it. Flat out sold it. And that really upset a lot of people, man. That because, see, here's the difference. Denali and George's thing is making a good book and selling it to you. Not how do we get these gigantic, large amounts of insane amounts of money and then sit on the book and not make the fucking book. I mean, George is showing me stuff all the time for the next Immortal Mask and Immortal Mask this and Immortal Mask that, and I mean, it's just awesome stuff. They're actually doing stuff, whereas everybody else is just think tanking. Well, how do we get large amounts of money out of people and then take years to give you said book that may or may not never arrive, and then have you be mad at them and then have them insult you? This is where we are in the indie comics book community. Not everybody is like this, okay? I mean, I like I said, I backed Starlight Cats. I got that book in a timely manner that was agreed upon, and I had it signed, which I wasn't expecting, and it was a decent, unique, funny book. So, you know, I will buy something if it's good, but I'll tell you one thing. I will not buy another all caps book again. I would buy Starlight Cats 2, maybe. And that's, I'd have to see it because, like I said, I can't say nothing bad about Shane Davis. He delivered the book on time, man, and he had it signed. You know, all caps, I had to wait 3 years, and during that time period, I'm told it's a Picasso, got called a Nazi because I saw Vicky in a room, and then told I shouldn't hang out with scumbags while they had a convicted pedophile. I mean, this is why people are wanting or going elsewhere for alternatives. All of this fighting and the fucking off with the books and doing all of this is just so. Anyways, I watch these gals and I get told, "Oh, you're a simp and you're throwing thousands of dollars at these women and all of this and blah blah, and why are you obsessed with them and all of this stuff." Well, I'll tell you what, these bitches are not fighting with each other. They're all wealthy and independent and doing interesting things and painting their tits and just having a fun time. So if I have to choose between a bald dude in a basement trying to bait Liam to say something about Nasser, or somebody else screaming at the top of their lungs about they're doing this to this person and why is this happening to me and why are you doing this and all of this high school mean girls bullshit, I'm just not going to deal with it. I'll just come over here and watch this. See, there's a hierarchy over here. There was one time that a gal tried to fuck with Ammo here, okay? And they had a battle. They were battling it out, man. I mean, you want to talk about trying to take channels down and channel strikes and harassing each other and everything. I mean, it was a fucking war between Ammo here and Indie Fox. And everybody sided with Ammo because Indie Fox was just not that great. I'm sorry. Indie Fox was just... She sucked at guitar and she just was boring. I mean, yeah, she's hot to look at, but she did fuck all. Whereas Ammo is hot to look at and actually doing things. She's not just sitting here all the time. So they had it out. And everybody was watching this to see who's going to win this war because everybody knew whoever won this battle was going to be king of the hill here. This was the combat by trial, mind you. So Ammo won out. Ammo got Indie Fox she just destroyed Indie Fox now. I'm surprised Indie Fox is even on Kick now. I mean, she just totally destroyed her. She kept Ammo didn't really have to do much really because it was mostly her coming after Ammo. So there's that. So after that happened, it was like a big wake up call for everybody. I noticed because that right after that happened, everybody started changing their tunes, man. Like everybody just started really doing their own thing. And they didn't really care about what other people were doing and fucking with them and all this. And that's why I'm over here watching this. Because these bitches aren't fucking each other over anymore. It was that one-time battle and everybody saw who won and go, okay, now we know where to go from here. Not to fuck with Ammo. We'll just do our own thing over here. And so on. In CG, the hierarchy is everybody thinks they're the top person. There's no clear, some people will tell you, oh, well, Malin is the top person. Oh, well, no, Ethan's the top person. No, this person's the top person. This is the leader. This guy, no, this one's the leader. It's like, if I was to draw a hierarchy tier board, like the top and then the next tier down and so on. I wouldn't be able to do it because the way they are, I'd have to throw all of them up there in the top tier because they all think that they're the ones running CG and all this. This is this is what I mean, man. So that's why I'm over here just watching these gals paint their tits and do all this stuff and do interesting things. And this other gal, Booney Jen, I like her because she goes to like she's in South Korea, and she'll just do these shows where she's just wandering around in the streets and filming things, and you get to see what South Korea's like. And she'll go to Thailand or Malaysia or somewhere, and she'll just be wandering around, and it's really, I like that stuff. I'll choose that stuff 1,000 times over the announcement of a new book or new drama or somebody accusing somebody of rape or some stupid bullshit. And like I said, I'm noticing like I got these. It's not only the artists that are telling me this; it's other CG community people too. And they're just like, I'm just tired of this bullshit. You guys are always over here having fun and a good time, and I don't understand why they're always fighting like high school girls and all of this. And I don't either. I don't get it. I don't get it either. But like I said, you look at Denali and George, they keep their heads down and they're just cranking stuff out, man. It tells me a lot about somebody when their focus is, how do I get more money to make my book, than it does, well, I don't have the self-confidence in my book to go get or go take out a loan for what I think it will cost to make the book, and then recoup the money that you spent for the loan and have the loan paid off, and then make money from that. Make actual money after you've paid everything off. Now, I've had George tell me and other people tell me that it does take time to make art, that it takes years and stuff to make art. Well, I don't understand why I got Immortal Mask in 6 days, and I got Starlight Cats, I think, a month or two after they were doing it. Starlight Cats was on time. That was the thing I remember the most. It was actually, it arrived on time. And that's another sticking point I notice is, if you talk about late books or any of this, you're suddenly anti-CG, and how dare you? And why are you hating on us? And you're trying to take my business down and all of this. Well, if your business can be taken down because one person is calling you out for a book being late, do you really have a business then? That's what you need to ask yourself. Because if one person can just come in and just take out your whole business from random comments, then what did you have to begin with? And the other thing is, it doesn't really hurt their stuff. The only thing that I've ever seen hurt somebody in Comicsgate was what happened with Liam and the Strikes. That's the only time I've seen somebody be hurt, like financially, And I know Vic says that a lot, and others say that you're trying to take my business down, and how dare you? It's not that you're trying to take the business down. It's that you're trying to get the point across to these people about that, hey, I gave you this money in good faith, and in return, you ran off and used it to get your mail order bride, or you disappeared on me, or you sent me the book 3 years after the fact, and then insult me, and then tell me that I'm hanging out with the wrong crowd because I'm going to listen to somebody about a business who sends me a book 3 years late. Now we get to another point. Being independent makes you your own HR, your own PR, and everything else. And I have seen this. I have yet to see one case where somebody was able to do this correctly. Every time I've seen this, it's just a horrific mess. And they don't seem to understand that they're their own HR, their own PR, and all of this. They just think, oh, well, I'm this artist, and, I can do all. No, it just doesn't work. Now, for instance, I'm going to bring up Eric July here. He hired some PR lady, and she got in a fight with Vicky or something, and that was the last we saw of her. After that, it was all Eric doing tons and tons of videos over explaining everything. It's just an over explanation of what's this is and that, and this is not how you do these things, Kay. In the real world, where you get a paycheck for a job, you can't do this shit. I can't go and tell Erdogan of Turkey, oh, it takes time to make a plane. You'll get your plane in 5 years, Nazi. I would be fired instantly. Even with all my pull in there, I would just be fired. Because you can't go around. I couldn't say that. That would be the end of me if I was to do that. But these people, they just do this all the time like it's no big deal. Now, see, that is the type of stuff that does actually hurt you somewhat financially. It's not somebody saying, oh, your book is late. It's that you're insulting them and then doing these weird things where you're telling them how incompetent you are. Like, for instance, Rini Draws, here we go, with her, when she picked up the books. She didn't look at the books. She didn't inspect the books. She brought the books home, and then she goes and makes a post and says, well, these books are all damaged, and I can't bring them back now. Now, that tells me, as a possible customer or consumer of her book, wow, this chick is really incompetent. Like, why would you take all those books and not look at that? There goes some customers there. I've seen other ones go on, and they start going on about how hard it is for them and why they can't get it out and this and that. And it just makes them look like incompetent people. And then you got other people calling them, saying they're down. I'm not going to say it, but they're basically bums. That's what they're trying to sell themselves as. Is we're here, we're all bums. Well, I don't know. That's not a good look to be branding yourself a loser. Not sure why you would be doing that, but this is what I mean. This is why I'm gaining more subs, I think, and having more fun. That's the main thing. Every time I see CG now, nothing is fun or a good time. It's all just, I need $10 or whatever to get pizza, or, Liam, say something negative about Nasser. Oh, look, JDA's over here obsessing about Liam on his 2 billionth video about him petting his dog. And I know what I'm going to hear. oh, well, you only get 10 to 15 people watching your channel and all of this, and everybody's watching mine. Well, that's fine. I don't care if they want to watch that. I'm just telling you why I don't watch it. And a lot of people I know don't watch it. See, this is the thing. A customer is a customer. It don't matter what they are. Who gives a fuck? Money is green no matter who it's coming from. This is what they don't. This is what they don't catch on to, man. This is you know these people. I don't think they would last a day in the defense sector or like I shouldn't even say that. Just like an actual full blown real job, a job 9 to 5 blue collar, whatever it is. They're just, I don't know what to say. I'm trying not to be insultive here, but it's just, this is why I don't buy this stuff anymore. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I was Denali, I would go start a college course, how to sell comic books and be successful, because I'm seeing people getting less and less money. We got Matt Fowler, who just quit. Dillard couldn't fund his book. And then I listen to what they say, and they think it's, because the economy's so bad. I mean, that may be a little bit true. I don't think that's the whole reason. I really believe the reason why people aren't really buying comics a lot like they were before is because of the lateness and because they see these people fighting all the time instead of making the book. And they're thinking, why should I back this when they're not drawing my book and getting it done? They're sitting here concerned about someone telling me that I'm graping somebody in another country that I haven't been to, or I've got a church suing me because I didn't Google the name of my character. It's just, I don't know, man. All I know is it sure turned me off from buying books, I'll tell you that much. I mean, what is my incentive to buy a book here? You know? What is my what would, you know what I mean? Like, the only book that I'm really interested in is Immortal Mask, because I got it in 6 days and it was awesome. I have no interest in ever waiting 3 years for a comic book ever again. And there's other books that I've thought about backing, and then I see what happened and I'm thinking, wow, I would have been screaming at this guy and really causing a mess had I backed that book. But no, they sit here arguing with people and not drawing the fucking book to sell, and then telling me how incompetent they are and their fuck-ups on live streams, and then wondering why they don't have people buying their books. I mean, I'm just being real here, okay? This is a consumer's viewpoint, okay? This I'm telling you, this is what gets me to buy books. For instance, when I go to the mall once a month to that comic book store and I get my Spawn, when I go to pay for it, I don't have the person telling me, "Oh, did you hear what this artist is doing to this guy?" And I can't sell you this because you're anti-CG, or how dare you, and why are you buying this? You're anti-CG, and I heard what you said, and all this, and no. I take the book up there. She scans the thing, tells me the price. I buy it and leave. The end. That's how you sell comics. Okay. Now, I know Ethan is trying to be Todd McFarlane here with the toys and all that, but I have to say, Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld are the goats. Those two, I don't think I'll ever see. Well, Jim Lee's, I'd say Jim Lee's in there too. That's probably the close third. Jim Lee's pretty damn good, but none of these people in CG or indie, I have yet to see one thing that even came close to what they're doing. And yes, the mainstream has been destroyed, and it's all about who's dicks and who's ass and all of this just stupid bullshit all the time that nobody gives a fuck about. The heroes aren't fighting villains, they're kissing each other and doing stupid bullcrap and just, I openly admit that. But Spawn is still pretty damn good. I haven't seen anything else that I've actually, that I can think of that I bought from the mainstream other than my monthly Spawn. Other than that, man, I'm just waiting for the next Immortal Mask pretty much at this point, because I'm just tired of throwing money at these people and then they're just, But I do think that we're making headway here, because for Matt Fowler to quit and then Dillard not to be funded, I'm starting to think these people might wake up that, we can't sit here and fuck around on these streams for hours on end and fight with each other. And this is the other thing. If you're going to fight over something, why not have the fight be something worth fighting over? It's always this like high school 15-year-old girl stuff. Well, I heard you said this about me and blah, blah. And these are grown men doing this. So, like I said, the choice is yours. I'd rather be over here staring at big racks and Nicole T on the treadmill and Cutie Bot trolling guys on the dating show and Ammo painting her tits and watching dog shows than I will these people, because they've just lost my total interest. I'm just, and this isn't me saying this, like I said, I have 3 comic book artists that have told me this now, and well-known people in the chats of these people telling me this. Like, one of them, I was shocked to even talk to me, that I didn't even know watched the troll show, and I was just like, wow, and they're all telling me the same thing. They like that we're having fun and we're not over here just constantly infighting and drama and all of this. The only real problem I have is getting fucking Ricey to do the troll show once a week. That's my only real problems that I have, and that doesn't even affect the community or the people watching the shows or anything, man. That's the only real issue I have, besides Stryker, I guess, trying to take my channel down. But other than that, man, so I doubt anybody in CG will watch this or listen to this or anything. Say what you want about me and say what you want about George and Denali and whoever else you want to say stuff about, but I'll tell you this. Denali gets that book out like a son of a bitch, man. Like, I can't say enough positive things about Mortal Mask. It's not about how much money you can get off of people to sit on to fuck up on the book. It's about getting the goddamn book out and having it be good and worth a read. Nobody cares about what somebody said about somebody else in this high school drama horse shit. Keep it up. We've got one who dropped out already. We got Dillard, who is moving on to other things here. And their general thinking is that, oh, this isn't the market for comics now, and our time has come and gone, and all of this. Well, Donnelly's time hasn't come and gone. How come Donnelly is still churning out books and doing this stuff? How is that possible? It's not happening to him because he had enough self confidence to go and self fund the book and sell it. And what does that tell you about the people who don't want to do it that way? It says to me that you don't have the confidence to spend the money you need to make the book that you're certain is going to sell. That's what that tells me. All right, I've had enough of this stuff. Like I said, I'll choose these chicks any days over anyone in the CG community, exception of George and Donnelly, I guess, if they do shows. Other than that, I just don't care. And I'll be over here having fun. I may not get a million viewers, but I guarantee you this, the 15 to 20 people that are in my chat, they are laughing and just having a good time. They're not getting stressed out over, is this guy going to get his money to have dinner, or did this guy really grape this woman in another country, or any of this bullshit? It's just not fun, man. Keep it up. I'll be over here churning along. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.